What is up, guys? It is AJ from MMA Experts, and this is the Bellator 251 main card predictions. Let's talk about the first fight on the main card. Austin Vanderford takes on Vincius DeJesus. Fun fight. DeJesus, good grappling skills, competes actively in grappling competitions. Austin Vanderford does as well. He does have a much better wrestling base, and that is why I think the difference is going to be the grappling, especially the wrestling in this matchup. I think we're going to see Vanderford get top control and probably win this fight by a unanimous decision. He's also the bigger man, naturally a 185er, whereas DeJesus normally fights at 170 pounds. And I think, yes, there is some good striking qualities DeJesus has. I don't think it's enough. And I think Austin Vanderford wins this fight by unanimous decision. And I'm really excited to see it. I'm also excited to see what would be potentially next for him, because then he'll be 10-0. And you'd think that he'll start possibly stepping up into some serious Bellator competition. Now, moving on to the next fight of the night. This is a very good one. A welterweight bout between Derek Anderson and Kalisz Mota. Mota, you might not know him. He fought for the LFA belt. That was against Austin Hubbard. Did lose in the 5th round, but put up a good performance. In Bellator, he beat Mandel Nalo, who was a super hot prospect and looked excellent with his striking. I mean, if you look back, he had one of the most brutal knockouts in Bellator history when he knocked out Carrington Banks with a massive knee. And Kalisz Mota was able to beat that guy. Derek Anderson, a guy that's been around for a while, 2-fight win streak. His last loss was against Derek Campos, I believe in 2017. I think right now, Derek Anderson wins this fight. Kalisz Mota, I mean, he has a good team. He's a Glover Teixeira protege. He trains over at his gym. I think he's got a ton of potential. But I think Derek Anderson is just going to be a bit too much for him. And I think we see Derek win this fight probably by a unanimous decision. I could see a stoppage, but really leaning towards that unanimous decision. And it will probably be a competitive battle with the striking. But Anderson will slightly edge him out and win this fight here. Now, moving on to the co-main event. This is a very exciting heavyweight matchup. I know some people aren't super high on Tyrell Fortune. I personally am. I think he's got a lot of potential. His one loss was against Timothy Johnson, but Timothy Johnson is a really good heavyweight, especially in Bellator. I mean, he just beat Chet Congo, he beat Matt Mitrione, and the Tyrell Fortune fight was competitive up until the massive knockout punch. Now, Saeed Salma, he's a former Titan FC champion. He's good. He's a good heavyweight, but not at the level of Tyrell Fortune. I think that Tyrell Fortune gets him to the ground and unloads some serious ground and pound. I think we see a second-round knockout win for Tyrell Fortune, probably on the ground, but I do think on the feet, he could catch Salma as well. I think he's a lot more explosive and athletic, and also I think his boxing is better than Saeed Salma. Salma has showed good striking skills, and I do think he's solid on the feet, but Tyrell Fortune wins this matchup here. Now, we move on to the main event, which I think some people will say is a bit of a freak show fight, potentially. I mean, Melvin Manhoef, who is 44 years of age, takes on Corey Anderson, who was a former top contender inside of the UFC, one of the best light heavyweights on the planet. Melvin Manhoef, normally a middleweight, but has been fighting at light heavyweight. He's moving up to fight at light heavyweight in this matchup against Corey. Okay, here's the risk. Melvin Manhoef in the first round is extraordinarily dangerous, and if he catches Corey Anderson with something, Corey has a bit of an iffy chin, I guess you could say, because he has been knocked out before. Melvin could win this fight by massive upset, and it would be massive. I know the odds are not out yet. I will release a video as the odds come out, maybe a post-weigh-in predictions and betting odds, and just so I can give you guys a preview on the bets to make in that fight. I think that Corey wins. I think he does. I think he gets this fight to the mat and uses a smart game plan. But Melvin Manhoef is very dangerous. And Corey does not respect him on the striking. I think Melvin could land something massive. I don't think it will happen, though. I think Corey's team will put together an excellent game plan. I think he's going to use a lot of wrestling here. I think he's going to get on top of Melvin Manhoef and unload some nice ground and pound and win this fight by TKO in the second round. But there is a chance that Melvin Manhoef was able to catch him with something crazy. Corey, though, I mean, he does have striking skill, but the iffy chin has been something, and I think Melvin Manhoef, a guy with a lot of professional kickboxing experience, you don't want to take that risk, and I don't think Corey will. I think he's going to fight smart. And that is my prediction for this fight. And that is my prediction for the whole main card. I hope you guys enjoyed these picks. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree or disagree with them. Should be a very fun fight card. And if you do have any videos from the undercard that you would like me to give my prediction on, just let me know in the comments. And I'll definitely let you guys know who I think will win those fights as well. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Also, guys, follow my social media, Instagram, Twitter. And I'll see you all in the next video.